morning, everybody. Peter Ciccone, Entrepreneurs Across America, Diner Discussions. I'm here with the great John Zenir. John Zenir is an attorney at law. He's John M. Zenir, Esquire, PC. He specializes in family law, divorce law, and estate planning. And John, we wanted to talk to you about the world as you see it today, legally, with marriage, estate planning, and family law. Very quickly, I'm sorry to interrupt. Family law and divorce law. What is family law?
Well, family law is the following: juvenile delinquency, neglect and abuse cases, that's called child welfare, and also child protective services cases, which are a very big part of what happens out there on a day-to-day basis. We don't really see many of those cases. Unfortunately, we have a case like the Valva case. That started out as a child protective services investigation many years ago. But the other areas are custody, visitation, orders of protection, and child support. So it encompasses many things that are encompassed in divorce.
Okay.
The difference is that in divorce, you're actually dividing up the property. That's called equitable distribution. Okay, that's the main difference between all of those other areas of family law. So someone could have a need for child support and go into family court to take care of that. Someone who is not married can get a child support order from family court. They wouldn't go into the divorce court to do that.
Okay.
That's the distinction between the two. You can divide property in Supreme Court. You cannot do that in family court.
Okay.
And each one of those areas of law have a lot of different technicalities to it. They're all very deep issues in terms of the amount of case law that's out there. And of course, they're all personal problems that people have, which are something, that is very difficult that people are going through.
And one thing you had said to me earlier, the way you practice law is much the way I've ever sold something. You look to solve problems. You look to, the way you approach litigation is by asking very real questions of your clients. What is it that you really want? Let's go for that instead of let's go start a fight with the other side.
Right. Well, first, the primary objective of solving any kind of personal problem is that you do it economically and you do it as quickly as possible so that you can get on with your life. You want to create a new beginning. You're in a difficult position. Let's get out of it. Create that new beginning so you can have some clarity and move forward into the future. So what we always do is we first want to take a lot of time to listen to the person's issues. Then we want to begin to define what the legal issues are. And we want to then also at the same time take a look at the goals the person has before we come up with solutions.
With a great plan of how,
And that seems to work. That works the best for my clients.
Amen. John, you've helped so many people over the years in a variety, and the estate planning is just, that's the stage of life where, I know I'm at with my wife, where, hey, you want to make sure that things are ready, are left over, and that the kids get this and that, or she's protected if I die first, and I plan on dying first, so that's a part of the plan. So but you want to make sure that things are done right, and
right. And the way I kind of backed into estate planning is the people who I've worked with and helped over the last 30 plus years really have come back to me and said, John, we're in a position, we'd like to get some information. And so we started working in that area. And there's, generally speaking, so many different things that a person can do. But the main thing that everyone needs to consider is that at all costs, stay away from probate. Going to probate court because you don't have a will or you do have a will can really eat up the assets of your estate.
Stay away from probate.com.
That's
Stay away from probate.com. That is this man. And that's stay away from probate. That's money that you're going to spend that you don't need to if you properly plan. You're properly planned. And, proper planning prevents poor performance,
No
right?
question
And
about
and unneeded, unneeded waste of millions there.
No doubt about it.
John, we ask
No
everybody
doubt.
this question: do you love what you do?
I do, I truly do, and I learned a long time ago that the most important thing about what you do for me was to figure out why I do it. Okay? And the reason I do it is I really do like helping people. I came from a background, it was a difficult background. We were not, I didn't know we were poor, but we were poor. But it was a different world. And then I realized that I liked helping people. So I started as a teacher, then I had a business that was solution oriented, and now I'm helping people with in some cases, their most difficult personal problems. And
Thank you for
makes
coming
me
down
happy.
today.
Thank
Pleasure, and as entrepreneurs across America, we hope you love what you do. So thank you.
you.